I am Assumpcio Huertas. I am a senior lecturer and researcher in Rovira Virgili University in Tarragona, Spain, and from the Department of Communication.
My name is Estela Roig. I'm currently working in the University of Lleida, also in Catalonia, Spain. And I'm also working together with Sunsi in her project.
We are doing research in communication of destinations through social media. Actually, I am the principal researcher of a project financed, supported by the Spain Ministry of Economy and Competitiveness, titled Influence of Communication 2.0 in Tourism Decision Making and Destination Brand Image.
Tourism destinations today, they all want to be online, to be in social media, to have a Facebook fan page. However, many times they don't really know how to use it, or they don't really use all the potentialities of social media to create a dialogue with the public, to interact with people, to actually socialize. Sometimes it's just like a news feed they are using it.
We analyze how destinations use social media to communicate their identity and their brands. And on the other hand, we will analyze how users use social media to be informed, to decide a trip, then all of them in order to find practical recommendations for destinations, for improve their communication. One thing that I think is very useful is that we have created a methodology of analysis to analyze how destinations communicate. And this methodology is useful for destinations to evaluate their own communication. And in this methodology, we don't only analyze content analysis, what they communicate, but also other aspects, communicational aspects like interactivity, visibility, because our background is from communication, and then this is a contribution to the tourism destination.
Yeah, continuing with what you were saying, on one of the main points will be the study of interactivity. For example, users, with what content they interact more, with what content they are, for example, engaging more, what is their, why are they going to a destination social media, what are they looking for there? Is it information, is it something else, is it some kind of experience? And apart from users, on the other side, there is all the side of the actual managers of this communication. So we also want to know what strategies are they following. Are they following a specific strategy to communicate their brands, to engage with users? We will conduct, and we've conducted some in-depth interviews to actually see that. And all this is interrelated to like the brand values, to how they are communicated, because of course you need to take into account both the what users are looking for, but also the destination strategy. So in general, we see that maybe the strategies are not very clear. Sometimes DMOs use social media as, for example, news channels or as agenda channels without really focusing in communicating their brand values. Of course, it depends on the destination, but in general, we've had this impression that they don't really know what to do, or they don't evaluate what they've done. So if a post has been posted online and it has had some reactions or some interactions, they don't really learn from that for the future, I would say. So this is a first-hand impression that we want, of course, to try to give recommendations and improve and all. So
yeah. Well, I think one important aspect is to give more importance to the brand communication, the values, the identity of the territory. This is very important, because then this has that people want to go to visit this place, and also the importance of other communicational aspects as interactivity, and also to put photographs, for example, in social media, because photographs communicate better the brand, the identity, and achieve more reactions from people and things like that.
Yeah, in terms of reactions, it is also important that they communicate some both unique elements and attributes and unique brand values also, because we've seen that these are actually the values with which people get more engaged. People who go there maybe like those things that seem to them that are more special, that are, exactly the unique features of the brand, that sometimes when they communicate in social media, they are not very distinctive at all. So.
Yeah. It's important to communicate not only the attractions of the place, but also these emotional values. This is the first, because sometimes the brand is managed in another department, and the person who manages social media doesn't communicate the brand. This is one aspect. Another one is to try with interactivity to create dialogue with users. This is very important, and well, maybe for the people who are the background of communication, we feel that this is really, really important, and sometimes destination use social media only as a channel to communicate only information, and it's all. Well, this is very important.
Yeah, I think in terms of measurement related to interactivity, for example, knowing what reactions and, for example, if conversations have been created related to some specific content or some specific post is very important. It is very important to look backwards and see the content you've posted, have they had any impact or not? I mean, or how much your, for example, Facebook fan page is growing or not? Is it getting to more people, or is it stable? These kind of things are very important. And also being conscious of, I would say, measuring the content. This methodology that the project proposes is actually based on this analysis of the brand values that are communicated and the contents that are communicated, so that once one brand can see if their actual brand is there or not, because maybe they are communicating, they think they are communicating the brand, but in reality they aren't. Because of course you will not communicate the same thing if you want to attain a certain market or another. I mean, all these type of things that are all interrelated, but they don't seem to measure it or to learn from it or to evaluate and take decisions from that, I would say, at least.